Play ball.
No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so right, sweet tree. Roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me, no, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me, look down on me, look down on me, no, you love me, it's yours.
And welcome in if you're just joining us. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Still in the first inning, 0-0 our score. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jose Altuve. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ripped on a line. Kwan rings it in with a nice running grab.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
2 outs, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Carlos Correa. And that one is lifted in the air. Benj makes the play, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No error. Back here in Queens, and towing the slab, Spencer Strider. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
This one in the air. Diaz settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. The Stros could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Swings over the top of that one.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
1 out, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strider deals. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mets go down quickly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Top of the second. And now the first baseman, Jacob Melton. Steele back to work. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Digging in, Colin Barber. Fought off foul. One out and a runner at second. That one the other way. Gorman whips it to first. And there are 2 down. Now here is Logan Cerny. Swinging a foul out of play. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bryce Eldridge. First pitch misses.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Ball 2.
That one just misses. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
And stepping in for New York, Carson Bench. Bench was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, out there, and the inning is over.
The catcher definitely.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Hit in the air, right field. Bench makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. One away with a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Good job to fight that one off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And it's fouled away. De La Cruz Astros working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
On the ground, Gorman over to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now 3-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Randall McCarty in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's the center fielder. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball one,
Gorman
no strike.
over at second, one down. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Nassim.
So the lineup flips over. Nassim Nunez will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Mets leave 1, still down 3-0. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jacob Melton. This one in the air. Gorman moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Doubled his first time. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now it's going to be Colin Barber. Grounded out his first time. Late swing, foul to the left.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Astros 3 and the Mets nothing. Bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Started
Ball
to
two.
swing, held up. That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. High fly ball, right field. Cerny drops steps, heads back on it. Puts it away for the out. Steven Kwan up now for the Mets. Way
1-0.
inside, gets out of the way. Foul ball there. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Bryce Eldridge digs in now. He reached out a walk his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swings through that one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to
0-2 is the
commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2, then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. De La Cruz makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Steele back to work. Right back to him on the mound.
He's out.
Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That one hit to right. Bench on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing. Back here in Queens, now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench.
Number 3.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up left side. Diaz under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Randall McCarty. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Randall McCarty with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a ball line to center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Gets under it and pops it up. Pena squeezes it, and the inning is over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Keegan Aiken.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting loose out there. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1
way
ball,
high.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 2 for 2. That one out to right. Bench on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Jacob Melton. 0 for 2 in this one. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 3 and the Mets nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second. Second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's a big power threat. Bryce Eldridge. First pitch, and he just misses. just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple
Two ball,
runners
no
on.
strike.
2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ripped to first, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And now it's Juan Soto. That one hooked foul. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Colin Barber up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And there's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left center. Kwan heads after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Space is empty. And now the right fielder, Logan Cerny. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Eldridge makes the play, and that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder, number 3. Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Felix Bautista.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
1 down, base is empty. That's too low. Going to count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the bat alive.
Melton steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now here is Randall McCarty. They say it went.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Melton takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Jimenez back to work. Back to the mound. He's got it. And they get Altuve for the out. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. McCarty down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So now here's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bench makes the play, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, number 25. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Josh Hader.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
In the air, left field, Altuve. Settles under it. Nabs it. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. One down. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. And the slider just misses.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Hit in the air, center field. Barber moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting left fielder.
So up next for New York, Stephen Kwan. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss at a slider. Nunez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Christian Scott up and loosening in the pen. Stays alive. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next to hit for Houston, Carlos Correa. There's the strike.
All ones the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Acuna makes the grab for the second out. And stepping in for the Astros, Jacob Melton. Check swing, no appeal. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
There you go.
1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Acuna. To first, and that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. Onto the Eldridge. So they turn to their closer, Cade Smith.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Smith, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Canada. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Smith, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton.